probably my internet. Oh, we've lost both of them.
Oh,
We've lost both.
You know, John, I don't
Shit.
think it's just you because other podcast shows I've been watching lately, and they're relatively new, and they are mainly ones where they debate MAGA people over the phone. They've been losing, they've been cut off as well through their thing. YouTube or someone, you guys are being interfered with in some nasty way. I'm serious.
It's been
Something's going
happening
on with
quite a bit lately.
algorithms.
We get interrupted during the show. And Silly
But you're
Bebo's
not the
letting us
only one, John.
no, we're back again. I don't know to see if we're back on
refresh.
Facebook.
There we go. Oh,
All right, it says we're back on both YouTube. And now, see what that does is it splits my video. So when you go look at YouTube or Facebook, you're going to see like several versions of tonight's show,
right.
all
You
as
lose
separate
viewers.
videws.
Kind
Yes,
of
you
a
lose
pain.
you lose
viewers.
viewers that way. Yeah, because somebody, when you go off the air, somebody just says, "Well, he's gone." Hey, let me thank Growing, who came in with a $6 donation and said, "Just wondering what you'd like to say to those right-wing talking heads who just got wrapped up in the indictment against Tenet Media for Russia, for Russian money." Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just smiling. I'm smiling. Yes,
Have you-
that's what I mean. I'm expecting in a minute for Fox News to come out and start
Oh,
endorsing
yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Tim
And I hope
Pool,
I hope they confiscate the money too. The government should take the money that they've got from Russia.
I don't have a problem with that. It's ill-gotten
Right.
gain. It's ill-gotten gain. Hey, let me thank you, Daniel Hackelman, who came in with a $2 donation. Said, "Dave, if only Trump had a brain." I don't think the wizard can help his ass. I don't think the wizard can even help his ass. He ain't got
Nope.
one. No, and that's how come I really can't. You know the way the man talks. You know the way the man thinks. That debate is. I'm waiting for her to jump his shit when he starts lying, when he starts coming
Right.
out with a bunch of shit. I'm really hoping that she calls him on that, because that was all he did the last debate was come
Well,
up with a bunch of
he
shit.
can't. How can he stand up there in front of Camilla and say, "Hey, I had the best economy. I had
Yeah,
the best
nope,
this, the best that."
nope.
She's going to say, "Well, where's your facts and figures come from, Donnie?"
Out
I
his
really
ass.
wish they would actually fact check on
Watch
that.
the
On that
baby.
though.
You know. Oh, I
She's
am.
got to show him up
I
as
have
being a
great
liar.
hopes.
She has to. I
You
don't
know,
think he's going to turn up, John. I think he's going to pull out. He's got. How can he beat her in a debate unless he
Dave, I
talks
was saying
over
that
her?
the other day. I am still hanging on to the thought that I don't think he's going to show. I think there's going to be
I
some
also
dramatic
thought
development that's going to keep him from doing it.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I
it
also
hasn't
thought
happened
there were
yet.
like no pre-written cards either. The
Yeah,
um
no pre-written material.
yep, exactly.
Yep.
I think
You come out there with a
that's gonna be
empty
interesting.
notepad, a pen. That's what you're
And a
supposed
bottle
to.
of water too.
Oh yes, a bottle of water in case you want to drown yourself. Hey, we've had a request from the chat because I seen it go by that we play our favorite song. Just I don't know, just to let Donnie know that the best thing he could do is not show up to the debate. Just shut the fuck up. Go away. There you go. See?
Hell yeah.
I love it. I do. It does. Always puts me in a good mood.
Oh yeah.
Always
I agree
puts me
with
in
that.
Yes, I always feel good whenever I play that song. I could dance to that shit. I want to dance to that shit. I'm going to dance on that shit when I almost said when Joe Biden, when Kamala Harris is sworn in,
Right.
and Joe Biden is the one that's going to help her get there.
I also have a proposal for all the people that want to destroy the country is that we move all the way over to Snake Island. That'd be the perfect area.
Oh,
All the
hey,
poisonous snakes and anything is gonna freaking.
I don't care where they go. I just want them to go away, to shut up. No, what I
I
want?
think Donnie will be on his plane and on his way to Russia or Argentina the day after the
This
election.
isn't going to change much, though. You know, that's what I was fixing to say. What I want is what we all had before Trump came into the picture. Before all this crap came across our country, this division, this hate, which is the only thing Trump has to sell. It's his only product he's always sold. Hate. Hate somebody. You got to hate somebody.
Yeah.
And that's what he's done to this country. And it's going to take a long
That's
time.
right.
For this election is not going to heal this. They're going to
No.
be butthurt that he lost again. So everybody down my street, they're not going to be happy campers. They're going to be
Nope.
butthurt again. And they're going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
pissed off. And we're going to, you know, until this country just, I don't know, gets over this shit, gets past him, gets past this thought that the only way this country moves forward is a fight. That I hate my neighbor and my neighbor hates me. That's not the future of this country. We can't let it be that way. I don't know how we're going to fix this shit. Greater minds than mine are going to think of a way to come through this, but eventually we're going to have to move past this shit. But it's going to take a long, long time. It's going to take years for those misogynist, racist assholes to feel bad enough to crawl back under their freaking rock and shut their mouth. If they
I
can't deal
really-
with what society
it's not
has.
It's not the GOP. It's not the GOP you got a problem with, or anyone's got a. No one's got a problem with the GOP. The problem is Donald Trump, and he's
Donald
killed
Trump.
the GOP, and is now
But
MAGA.
it's-
The GOP want her to win, Camilla to win, so they can go back and regroup and rebuild, which will do them a world of good. And that's what they need to do. They need
That-
to take an enema tablet and bleach out the MAGA crap, and then rebuild to be a decent party again.
That's what they did. I keep saying the conservatives have left the Republican Party. The maggots have taken over the Republican brand, and conservatives like Liz Cheney and Kinzinger are still standing.
We're getting an echo, Sherry.
Sherry, we're hearing your
You gotta
TV,
get-
darling.
Yeah, shut off your TV.
Hello.
Hello, Sherry. How are you?
You were saying, John?
What's that, Dave?
You were saying you were on a little bit of a rant there about how that MAGA has taken over the GOP
They have.
and turned it into a shit show.
It's only by the best example I can point to really is people like the Lincoln Project, who are they're
Yes.
conservatives. They're run by a conservative group, and others around the country like Liz Cheney and Kinzinger, and others. Somebody else just recently, Republicans endorsing Harris. So yes, the conservatives left in this country
Yes, from the case.
at some point have to root the maggots out of their party because they are they're it's made up of racist, misogynistic assholes, and that's not the future of this country, and it's not the future of any party. You know.
It isn't.
So, anyway, Sherry, you there?
I'm here.
There you go, darling. How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. It's my birthday, like I told you.
Oh, it
Hey,
is your
happy
birthday. Hey, you know what we
Happy
do around here
birthday.
about that? Hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sherry. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Oh,
See, that's what we do here.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you
happy
all.
birthday, darling. I hope today put a smile on your face.
Well,
You need to get a birthday song, John, on your little desk there, so you can
Is
press
that,
the
is that
button
like
for the
saying you
music,
don't like my singing, Dave?
basically.
Well, that's
Suffer with it.
good birthday. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here with a friend of mine. She came over tonight. She went and bought me dinner and brought it over. And
Oh,
she
well,
brought
isn't that
me-
nice?
That's
She brought-
awesome.
Well,
she
we
brought
thank her
me-
very much for being that kind.
She brought me a real chocolate toast cheesecake from New York City.
Oh, that is a real friend right there. I love it.
No shit. No shit. Hey, did you got enough to share? You know, did your mama said don't whoop it out unless you got enough for everybody to get some.
I'm not a chocolate person, so I'm going to bow to that one.
I know it's going to be rich as hell, so yeah, I probably do have enough to share. Matter of fact, So
Well,
anyway, no, it's been going pretty good. Hell, I was already having a good birthday before noon because I was loving every bit of hearing that Judge Chuck had fake slapped the shit out of Trump lawyers.
And what happened there?
what happened?
Uh, well, they were him on, and of course, we're gonna delay this, delay that. They actually tried to bring up the Jack Smith is not even legal because Judge Bannon
Yeah,
said. Oh yeah, that went
that's
over
their
like a.
talk. They're right now. They're saying his appointment is unconstitutional. That's what
Yeah, it
his
went
lawyers are
over like
saying, and they can go take that argument and shove it up their butt. Because if that were the
and
truth,
that's pretty much
there would
what
be
she told
thousands
his lawyers.
of appointments that would be null and void at that moment, and that's bullshit.
Well, she told his lawyers straight up uh, that anything Chuckin says is not binding on her, but there is binding precedent in the Second Circuit and the Supreme Court that is, actual precedent. So whatever Cannon wants to do, that's her little red wagon. She's
You know
going
it's all a delay.
uh,
Everything the man does is to delay the ultimate uh, jurisdiction on this case, on any of
but
his cases. That's how he
the best
rolls. Delay.
the best part of it was apparently they were looking to do this motion, then that motion, the other motion. Smith is like, no, we need to do, if you're going to submit motion, we're doing them all at once in one big motion. And this and that. His Trump's lawyers were crying about election, the case, election interference,
Yeah.
and he's got campaign to run all this. Chutkin told them straight up in no
Yeah, that's
uncertain
the big
terms.
news today in Trump legal
Well,
cases.
she
Judge
told
Chutkin's. Yeah, she told him that she didn't give a shit about. Well, she didn't use
pretty
those words
much,
about his
much.
They didn't spin on it.
about the
Yeah,
political calendar.
right.
You know,
She said, I don't care about, what my concern is a 4-count criminal and felony indictment.
hey,
And that she didn't
yeah,
give a shit
I'm sorry,
about
I
his
don't vote for
campaign.
felons. I made it a rule a long time ago. Don't vote for
Uh,
felons.
Right on.
Let me thank Logic Bees who came
yeah,
in with a $1
yeah.
donation, and let me thank Logic Bees again for coming in with another $1 donation. She just loves me to play with my gong. She likes to watch me play with my gong. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I got a
think
question
Thank
for
you,
all
thank
of
you,
you.
Logic Bees.
I think
What's
I got a
that?
judges
question
watch
for all
the
of you,
news.
though.
I think judges watch the news, John, because lately it seems to be that judges are taking no shit from any of Trump's crowd. Chutkin's always been tough, but there's been no leaning. What I'm saying here is that
Yeah.
they say judges are supposed to be impartial. Well, they can't avoid the news. They turn the radio on, something said. They're driving home. They walk past someone to hold
Nobody
the
lives in a
newspaper.
bubble.
No,
Nobody lives in a bubble, and nowadays you cannot avoid news uh, on any events really. So
No.
we put a trust in our judge system, that they can let that not impact their legal rulings. The knowledge is
they know the public opinion. They know the
What
public opinion.
they know the law. That's what I want them to know and apply. I want them to know and apply the law. And Donnie just has this habit of just, like I say, delay. Anything he can pull out of his ass uh, to get another 2 week or another 2 day uh, delay on anything, he's going to do it. He tries to wear people down.
John,
Yes, dear.
can I mention one other thing
What's that?
about Chutkin's that whole case and the way Chutkin is a take no shit judge and this and that?
Yeah.
Well, nothing like Trump basically, shooting himself in the foot and sealing the case of Jack Smith the other night because it's regarding that case. And let's not forget the Miranda warning. But when he admitted, I have every right to
Yeah.
interfere in the election, that can be used against him in this case.
Of course
And
it
you know, he
can.
pulled out of his ass.
Anything.
There's no law that says he has the right to interfere in any election.
I
Interfering
know,
in an
I
election
know
is illegal,
it is a
but not
matter
to
of
him.
the
He thinks the
president.
presidency gives him the right to determine the outcome of any election held in this country. That he
The
personally
president
should be
in
able
the
to put a thumb on the.
Constitution, the president plays no part in the counting or anything having to do with that act. Only the vice as president of the Senate. So not only does he not have the right, but he admitted it. And the that part of the Miranda warning when you're arrested, anything you say
Say can and will be used against you. That's yeah.
exactly. Jack Smith can use that statement in Chuckett's case.
I think we're going to see a
That was
lot
made.
happen.
That was made very clear by Glenn Kushner, who covered this particular topic you're talking about, there, Cheryl. The fact that what he says in public most certainly is evidence against him. No
Yes.
matter whether you're Donald Trump or any criminal, what you say in public is a public statement is used against you. So keep talking, Donnie. Keep talking, boy.
Keep talking. But there's a caveat to that. And I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh shit! I shouldn't even have said that because there is a caveat, which gives him the right to talk about a lot of shit, unless it's under a gag order. Yep,
He's gonna
knew I
talk
shouldn't have
about
done that. Knew I shouldn't have done that. My Rolodex just screwed up. Beside that, there was a great big freaking squirrel that just came running by. Logic Bees came in with another $1 donation because she likes me playing with my dong. And Logic Bees came back with another $1 donation. Playing with that dong, darling. And Kirk Stromberg came in with $5. Said, I had to jump off to start my work shift. Thanks for standing up for this country. We all love a true patriot. Well, Kirk, that's why we love you, having you here, buddy. If you're here, if you're in this room, if you're listening to this, you already have an interest in the outcome of this election. You're already concerned for your country. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. You know, except for my handsomely good looks. What'd you laugh for? Why you laugh? You laughed quick. No, don't get out of it. You laughed too quick. That's all there is to it. I got you. I got you.
I like that though. I like what you do. I like it.
I can't tell you. You know, I'm fixing to have to hit this button, and but not before I play with my ding-a-ling one more time because Logic B came in with a $2 donation and said, "Blue Dot family are the real patriots." I like to think we are, and it falls in. I am. I've got a grin on my face every time I think of that story of the signs going up with the Blue Dot, and whether that was our idea or where it came from. I think it signifies a whole lot, and I just love the thought of that. Anyway,
I'd like to do that, but I'm a little scared of my safety because I live in a very red state, and people are very,
tell me
very,
about
very pro 45. I don't want my windows and doors to be shot at.
oh darling, my neighbors have no qualm coming right next to the empty lot right next to my donkey's pen and start firing their AR-15s down into the river. You know, just target practicing.
So you live in a mental institution, do you?
Sometimes it seems like it. I'm really disappointed. You know, I was feeling pretty good about this season because I didn't see any except for Butt Boy and Junior down there. I didn't see any mass Trump signs. But Butt Boy is the one that went out and bought all these new signs for all his neighbors. And now they're all up and down the street, Take America Back. And I keep thinking to myself, from who, asshole? Take America back. From who? From your fellow
Russia.
Americans? Yeah, from Russia. That's a damn good idea. Let's take it back. I don't know why they're not flying the Russian flag. I really don't, but Putin's trying to throw them off by supporting Kamala Harris. Yeah, that'll show them. Anyway, I guess it's time to wrap it up. I want to thank, again, I don't want to get all, again, I want to remind you that if you can take the time to please drop Donna Bonacosi a card, a letter, let her know that we're thinking about her in this family, and remember that there are others in this family that are going through heartache every day, and sometimes this show, um, I've been told, means a lot to them because of this family, because of this thing that we have. This is not just me and my pretty face. This is a family that we have grown, and it continues to grow. Friendships, marriages have happened in this family. This is heartache. We have been through it all in this family, and Donna's been here for most of it, damn near all of it. And I love that darling so much. I love her accent. I love Fred so much. And they've been with me
John.
for so long. Yeah.
Um, he's at the Beth Israel Deaconess.
What's that?
I said she is at the Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Well, okay, what was that room? 709.
709.
Is that
Yeah.
like an ICU room or anything?
It's on the same floor as the ICU. She was in ICU for quite a while, and
Because
was,
I'll
the
get
good
in my
news
truck.
is they've got her sat up in a recliner. She has opened her eyes, as I understand it, but not on command. They feel it is just a motor movement at this point. That's what they're hoping for, is to see her open her eyes on command, and we're hoping the best for her.
Confidence that she could communicate verbally and or hear.
That she cannot.
In other words,
no.
John,
No,
what's
she's-
the prognosis? What's the prognosis? Do you know?
No, and I don't want to elaborate on that. Our thoughts
Okay.
is that she is going to come out of this and be the Donna that we all know. But
What I'm trying to tell you is, I'll get in the truck and drive down to Boston if that's where she is, because it's only an hour from me, and I will go down there personally and give her a hug and send her some love and
Aw,
messages.
well,
I love that.
that would be sweet.
Because
I don't know how I know her family is staying with her constantly. She has two sons, and they're taking rotation. I don't want to call out any party affiliations or anything. One of them works for a senator, and that senator has allowed him to take the time to be with his mother, and
That's so sweet.
it is. It speaks well of him. But again, I don't want to get into who that is.
well,
But
even though
just know it that she's a.
I'll be happy to do it
Oh
for
look,
the whole
wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, they see Linda is in the room right now, and she says Donna opened her eyes, but only when she wants to, and that's what I understood is that they were waiting that she do it on command. That when they say open your eyes, that she does. I'm just tickled to death she's opening her eyes. To
That's
tell you the
awesome.
truth, I just I can't, both Linda and Donna and Fred have been a part of this family for so long, and when you're don't think that doing this for 8 years that you're not vested in the people that you made contact with. I am heavily invested in this family, just with all of my heart. Y'all have stood by me through the worst of my shit, and I've always kept that in mind, that I'm not the only one going through stuff. That we have a whole Blue Dot family here of tens of thousands of people. And heartache runs rampant, baby. You know it does. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening.
because I've heard nothing but good things about her. So at the very least, and I would love to, just go and,
I
wish
just
her-
want to say that her name is Donna Bonacosi. Donna Bonacosi. I love the way she talks. I love the way. I told Fred when I was on the phone with him, buddy, I fell in love with your wife's accent, the voice the day I heard her on the phone. I fell in love with that voice. It's just quintessential Boston accent.
Out there driving cars.
Yeah, they drive the car to go to the park. They're going to park the car near the park. so they don't have to
Yeah.
walk too far to go to the park or the cars right there. I just love it. Don't get me started. My mother was from Boston, Massachusetts, so it does.
Yay.
That accent brings a smile to my face. Let me thank Jeanette Dahl, who came back in with 50 more Danish krones and said, I hope your turnout will be higher than in 2020. Here in Denmark, we have a voting percentage of around 80%.
And it's probably really
80%.
easy to vote there too, I'll bet.
Yes, they
That's
do.
cool.
Yes, they do. We over here, it's like, oh, jump over that hurdle, then swim over here, go around that obstacle over there, and then come back, and then we'll see if you get your
And then we'll
pin
put a
right.
flame
What
under your
also-
ass.
Yeah,
What also makes a difference is the fact that you don't have voting on the weekends, which you should, or you should have a day off to vote. So everyone has the
think-
opportunity to vote.
I think that voting day, November 5th, should be a national holiday.
Agreed.
If you vote, it's a paid holiday. If you don't vote, well, it's just a holiday. You got the day off, buck. You go to the beach. That's the way
Right.
I think it ought to be. That if you participate in our civic duty, that it should be a paid holiday. You should be paid for that. You went and did your civic duty. You had to wait in line somewhere. You did your thing. But if you
Right.
didn't vote, well, okay, you got the day off. Go to the beach, whatever you want to do. That's fine. But don't expect to get paid for it. I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of arguments against it, but that's the way I think. Anyway, before we go out the door, Logic B came in with another $1, and then she turned around and came back with another $1. She just loves my banging my. Yeah. I love you, baby. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's hustle out the door. I had a big old speech. We're all planned up for how much, but let me sum it up this way in the words of Bonita. Mushy, mushy shit. So take that for what that's supposed to be. Anyway, let me see here. Joe. Thank you for my cup, buddy. It came in real handy. It's empty, though. It's empty now. So is that bottle of this was sent to me a while back ago, and I finally hit the bottom of my Knob Creek. That's some damn good whiskey. Anyway, Joe, thank you for coming in, brother. I'm not hearing you, Joe. You're lighting up, but you're not there, brother. Well, Joe, we'll talk to you soon, brother. Let me see. Dave, I heard you.
Is that me you're talking to?
That's you. Thank you, Dave.
Okay.
Always appreciate your voice when you come in here. I always appreciate that you have something that you want to talk about. Yeah, all that shit. You know how it is. Yeah. Crap.
I want to say good night to Donna. Get well soon.
Indeed.
I'm sure Donna may hear. They may be playing the replay of the show to Donna. I'm sure they do. That would lift her spirits if she could hear your voice. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah,
I don't think
Okay,
my voice
no.
going too far. We just want her to get better, get well, come back.
we do. We do.
That's it.
And
We-
you're exactly right. She had a unique voice.
She
And
did.
we want to hear it again. We
I
want to
wanna
hear
hear
it
it more.
again.
I'm not-
Yep. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Chick.
Good night,
Good
Dave.
night,
Thank you
Dave.
for being here. Thank you,
Good
buddy.
night, all.
Good
And
night,
let me
Carol.
see. And Sherry, got you in late, but we got you in here, darling. Thank you for coming in.
Well, thanks for letting me just say hi. Like I said, yeah, I was glad to see Judge Chuck and put those boys in their place and tell them how to cow eat cabbage today.
There you go. Show them how the cow chewed the cabbage. There you go, baby. Exactly. I was happy with it too. And no telling what we'll find out tomorrow.
And just taking a look at you, your mother was from Boston, huh? I'm
Yes.
gonna guess. Okay, I'm out on a limb here, but I'm gonna say Southie.
She was what?
She was from Southie.
I didn't hear that last. I don't know. She.
Southie, South Boston.
You know where Fenway Park is?
Yeah, that's the Kenmore. Yeah.
Okay, she lived right behind Fenway Park.
All right, back there, Kenmore.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. Where
That's where
it
my
is.
mother was. From.
Anyway,
And then she met an old boy from Louisiana, and well, there you go. She got a little taste in New Orleans, and it changed her life forever. Anyway, that's what New Orleans does to you.
There's a
Change you
couple of
forever.
totally different accents.
There you go. Well, Sherry, thank you for coming in, baby. Come back and see us again.
All right. Hey, y'all take care.
Yes.
Have a good weekend. Stay blue. All that happens, jazz and if Donna's listening, yeah, wishing her well. Hope she gets better soon. And I know we
Indeed.
don't really know each other, but my name's Sherry, your neighbor to the north.
Neighbor, I heard the way you said north. So, all
So,
right, baby. Sherry, take care of yourself. Thank you.
all right. Thank you,
All
John. Good night, all.
right. Good night, baby. And let me see. Ivy,
Yes, John.
thank you for coming in, darling. I appreciate it tremendously.
I
Believe
love
me.
being here. I love sharing my 2 cents worth and hearing everyone else's, and I always have a good time.
Who doesn't have a couple of cents, just loose change in their pocket ready to get rid of? Everybody's got 2 cents. This is a place to come get it out.
So
Anyway,
my
Ivy,
question is, who are the ones that can rub it together?
there you go. Yeah, at least we can rub them together. Anyway, darling, thank you for coming in. Come see us again.
Oh,
We'll be
yeah.
here waiting for you. Alrighty.
Closing statement, I guess.
Huh.
Get your driver's license updated because I just got mine done, which I'm super happy about.
Good deal.
And make sure your registration is up to date. And for Donna, I feel so sorry for you. I send you all the best of luck. I hope you recover very, very quickly. I'm sending all the healing vibes your way.
There you go, baby. We're all doing that. Look,
All
Ivy,
right.
thank you so
Have a
much,
good night, you
baby.
guys.
You too. And
All
before
right.
we go
Night.
out the good night. And before we go out the door, I want to thank, well, you know it, Logic Beast came back in with a $3 donation. And thank you very much. Iris Demonia came in with a $2 donation. Logic Beast came back with another $3 donation. And wait a minute. Logic Beast came back with another $2 and said, I don't want to go. Thank you so much, baby. You made me smile. I appreciate that so much. We'll be back. We'll be back here on Sunday for another one. Manana's Beer and Bud Friday, so we still got some working to do. Anyway, miss you, chick.
Yes, John.
Oh, what a night. Oh,
It goes
what
by
a night.
fast, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It flies by.
Hey, I got a joke from growing for you.
What's that? What?
What happens when a mega gets a lobotomy?
This is a trick question. How do you know if a MAGA got it?
No. What happens when a mega gets a lobotomy?
Well, I want to know what happens, but how do you know? What
Well,
happens when
the
what
answer
happens
is-
when a MAGA gets a lobotomy?
Nothing.
There you go.
Thank you, growing.
Nothing. Nothing happens. You can take it all out, scrape it out, the putty knife and that thing, put it back all
Same.
in. Nothing happens. Same thing.
Same.
Ain't nothing changed. That was good. I like that. Miss Chick, you got anybody you want to call out tonight, darling?
I do have a few people that donated through the YouTube chat, and
Oh,
I'll tell
Lord.
you, they're still seeing. It's days later, but they're still watching your rants and making comments and leaving things.
I apologize so much. I have not been able to get to a lot of the comments. For those that you know, I usually put a heart on that comment, let you know I've seen it or answer some of them. I have not had the time for obvious reasons.